Well, finally got a little water across the road. See if we can get through this safely or not. I doubt it. Right here, the river usually stops out on the other side of that distant little tree you can see there. It is definitely up quite a bit. Right there, if you can tell or not, where that shovel's sitting on it, that is a picnic table. These people have like the whole beach right here, like a big nice hangout area with a fire pit and everything, and you can't see none of it. All right, so as you can tell, we have some flooding conditions. That road coming in was a little washed up. Wasn't too bad. I don't even think it was like up to the bottom of my doors or anything. But you know, probably still shouldn't go through high waters. But I know the road enough to get through. But this right here is like a ravine area normally, like a really deep one actually. Probably a good, I don't know, at least 10 to 12 foot deep down, and then it comes back up the other side, and that's like a little strip of land, and you can just barely tell. Like this is, there's hardly ever but like a foot of water sitting in this. So it's up a lot, really. And then tonight, there's a pretty fair chance of rain for quite a few hours. It's not like all night, it's not 100%. There was like 50s, 40s, whatever percent. So I don't know. Might get some more rain, might get flooded in. I'm not really sure. But we need to get a fire going because I'm ready for some warm soup. Because if you can tell, this is hoodie status, not t-shirt like the last few videos. I think it's like 45 degrees, so it's not freezing, but it's cool enough. So now I gotta get a fire going basically in a swamp because everything is just flooded. All right, well, fire's going pretty good actually. So I just gotta peel some potatoes. I don't know what this is. This is like some kind of a weird potato peeler that I've never seen. Oh, okay. It has like these weird little serrated edges on there. I don't know if that's better or worse. I'm gonna say for my skin, worse. I cannot imagine that I'm going to do this and not just slice a chunk right off. But I'll try to be careful, I guess. So I'll report back shortly with how many stitches I end up getting. Alright, I don't know how, but somehow I just peeled all those potatoes with that sketchy peeler and did not cut myself even once. But now I'm on to something much more dangerous for me, so we'll see how this goes. That's way too much celery, but I'm not taking it back with me, so it's probably getting all of it. All right, I've got a little heat going here. So what I like to do is start with my bacon and give us a little grease in there. It's just pretty hot. All right, that might be record time for cooking bacon. And now we got a nice little layer of bacon grease in there to start doing some vegetables. All right, we're gonna want some onion. Doing a little celery now. My vegetables aren't looking too bad. I think I'm about ready to go ahead and start putting this together. All right, I'm gonna start with about half chicken broth. It's 32 ounce. I go about half of that. I get reduced sodium just because I'm a big fan of a ton of salt. Probably not even half. We'll try that. All right, now this is where it gets a little different for me because I've never used evaporated milk in potato soup. So as the cooking milk, I don't know, I always use heavy whipping cream, so we're gonna see how this turns out. Fill up that whole can. All right, go ahead and get our potatoes stirred in here. I'm gonna say that my ratio so far doesn't look terrible. I don't know. I'll let it cook down a touch. Got more milk and more broth, so I think we may need a touch more in the broth. I'm not sure yet. You guys aren't gonna be able to see it, but right, he's peeking right there above my fingertip. Some kind of a critter. I'm thinking that it's like an otter. I don't know why he's in such swift water. There he goes. What I'm gonna do when I get home to edit this is try to zoom in on that. That thing is large. Almost forgot my garlic. I can't be doing that. All right, so if I don't have enough potato already, I'm gonna have some more potato. Some kind of limited run special batch number 47 garlic parmesan potato chips by Snyder of Berlin. Nope, it's not that. It's Snyder of Berlin. Oh, I don't mind some like garlic parm wings. They're gonna be too awful bad. Gluten-free, 150 calories per serving. There's about 8 in the whole thing. I mean, no chips are good for you, right? I don't know why I just keep getting chips. Like, I don't eat that many chips. I just see new things and think, hey, somebody might like to see this on the channel. I'm gonna try it. Smell a little bit. Now, here's what I don't like about buying potato chips. You just heard me open that, right? I have not tampered with it or paused the video. When did this become a thing? Like, what is the point? It just makes you feel like you're getting the whole bag, even though everybody knows better. Fill the bag up or make the bag smaller. I feel better that way. Plain old chip, not like kettle or nothing like that. Kind of surprised. Definitely plenty of garlic and Parmesan flavor. I expected very salty. A little salty. Not as bad as I thought they would be. Yeah, for sure better than I thought they would be. I mean, I'm going to be done with the whole bag in like another minute, because there's like 19 chips in here total. No, not too shabby. I get that again. Might be good in some like French onion dip, something like that. If I knew it wouldn't be so soggy immediately, I'd put a couple on top of my potato soup. Like that flavor and crunch might be good on there, but I think they get soggy way too fast. But I'm still gonna try it. Never noticed that. I mean, I figured it was up Berlin somewhere. I didn't realize that it was Berlin, Pennsylvania. Kind of a neighboring state. Well, not kind of, it is. It's for sure a neighboring state to West Virginia. Yeah, I like those. Those are not bad at all. They should definitely make that a permanent thing. I've been cooking their potato chips in Pennsylvania for over 70 years. Wow. Did not know that. Yeah, give those a shot. So, I can see my soup from here. It's boiling pretty aggressively. I better give it a stir. Alright, so soup is not doing bad. It's thickening up a little bit. It's cooking down pretty nicely. As you can tell, the sun is just blasting me in the eye now. I don't know what's happening, but like, I mean, the sun came out. It's not going to drop all the rain. Can't be done. It's too much. The critter is still there, I believe. I think I see his back between the stick. Anyways, we'll check on him later. I do have another beer to try. Well, not a beer. It's an alcoholic beverage. I'm sure a few of you remember the Jamesons that I had. I grabbed the cola and Jameson already, and the lime, I think it was. The lime, not so good. I didn't like it. The cola was not bad at all. I would for sure have the cola again. But, I don't know. I've had plenty of other alcoholic beverages that I would have over that, so it wasn't the best thing I've ever had in my life. This being I feel like lemonade's gonna be all right. I don't know. Hope I'm not wrong. But this is the last one that they have, unless they've come out with a new one that I've not seen. So, cheers. Initially, I'm gonna say not bad. Processing. Not that bad of an aftertaste. I dig that because I don't like a strong aftertaste in most things. Yeah, that is not terrible on just one sip. Second sip, equally as decent. I don't mind that. I'm gonna say, if I'm ranking these, like favorite to least favorite out of the Jamesons, I gotta adjust you guys. I'm not. It's a little better. Okay. I'm gonna say that this and the cola they're pretty neck and neck. I don't even love cola over like lemonade, but I may say the cola is number one, but that's a close number two. And then that lime's definitely number three. It's not the best. Now, I do have some new alcoholic beverages for future videos. So if you like seeing these little reviews from someone that doesn't even know what they're talking about, tune in for future videos for that. I may not be professional, but I've had a couple adult beverages in my day. I'll say that. Now, as far as this, just like the snack chip review, you guys probably don't care about that. I'm just kind of winging it and showing you guys what I find, because it's like they come out with a new chip flavor or something like every 3 days. So, but if you do like that, let me know. I'll keep trying new chips. The hot sauces, I still got plenty of those to try if you're into those reviews. That sun is like right in my eyeballs. I can't see nothing. Yeah, so stay tuned for future hot sauce videos for sure. This weather is like up and down. Like, you guys will see me in t-shirts, now I'm back in a hoodie. It's not really warmed up even with the sun out. It's supposed to rain again later. I don't know. But this is April the 2nd, 3rd. So, I don't know, something like that. So, warmer weather coming. Definitely got plenty of adventures I'd like to do this spring and summer and warmer days. Now I'll definitely ruin that shot. You guys can't see that. So, yeah, if you like what you see, think about hitting that subscribe button. And, yeah, stay tuned for this potato soup. I've not done potato soup at camp or in a Dutch oven in a minute. It smells and looks good. Hopefully it turns out all right. Definitely have a pretty good sounding breakfast plan for the morning. So if you're into breakfast food, stick around for that. Some kind of a large winged creature. I don't know, eagle, crow, something of that nature. Definitely liking seeing a lot more wildlife out moving around now that it's warming up. And by now I've surely burned my soup. Alright, I gotta show you guys the finished product here. Looks alright. I can't get the camera. There we go. Got some Colby Jack cheese in there, of course, some pepper. Our homemade bacon bits. Well, that's kind of what you call that. Yeah. I wanted some green onion, but I forgot green onion, so don't get green onion, but still should be alright. That is, yeah, it's thick. And hot. Oh, it's hot. Way too hot. Do it again. If I don't burn myself like 3 or 4 times, I didn't do it at all. Wow. I want to get like a bit of bacon bit in there. Like you could like for sure glue things together with that. It's not like that thick right out of the pot, but I put too much cheese in there. Way too much. But it tastes good. Yeah, that's, I don't know if that classifies as soup anymore. Sun is just about down. It's kind of a quick version of potato soup for me. Like at home, I put it in the crock pot and let it go for like 6 hours. Sometimes I don't even eat it the first day because a lot of soups, to me, taste better the next day. So sometimes I'll just make it and then heat it up the next day, and it's good. Green onion and some sour cream would have made this a lot better. But it definitely hits the spot in like a coldish, well, it was a rainy day. I don't know, it's not bad at all now. I think it's like 9, maybe, it's supposed to come back. Oh, I just realized I didn't rate that Jameson drink. Yeah, that wasn't bad. I already finished the whole thing, like it wasn't even bad at the end. Except for like the, oh, there's so many out there, you gotta like put a category for all of them. As far as like seltzers or flavored or, I don't think there's a whole lot of like flavored liquor canned drinks. I know there's some like Jack Daniels, colas and all that. I'm not a big fan of those. So I'm just going to say as far as flavored alcoholic beverages go, like the Twisted Teas and all that, like it's pretty up there. I'd give it like a 7, I guess. Definitely a good summertime drink, being like lemon, kind of like lemonade. So yeah, not too shabby. I've definitely had better potato soup. I don't know, I think maybe that evaporated milk changed it. Like it's, I wouldn't say that it's sweet, but it definitely has a sweeter flavor than like normal to me. So I'm probably not going to do that again. It definitely strikes me as something that somebody else would like. A lot of people like a little bit of sweetness to most of their foods. I just don't. All right. So I got a little sriracha that's in the truck. I'm going to try it on here just to give it like a little bit less of that sweetness. See what that's like. I've never put hot sauce on potato soup. So I can't imagine it's going to be amazing. It just sounds weird to me. That's why I've never done it. But you guys know that I'll put some hot sauce on some things. All right, so not bad. That's weird, but I guess if you've never had hot sauce on potato soup, give it a shot. I don't know that any other hot sauce would be good on it, but some cheap sriracha is not bad. It's pretty filling, actually. Just for one little paper roll of soup. But it's pretty good. Man, I don't know. I probably shouldn't have any more. I probably should just call it good there. But I won't. So maybe I'll get just a little bit more. Oh, you guys don't have to watch that. But yeah, seriously. Hot sauce and potato soup, who knew? You guys ever done that? It's like, surely I'm not the only one that's ever tried it. Let me know. Also, let me know if you guys do like milk, evaporated milk, half and half. Like, what do you put in your potato soup? Because the heavy whipping cream always does it for me. But I won't be doing that again. Not quite my style. All right. Forgot about the chips. I don't need this, but I'm doing it anyways. I told you guys I would, so it's your fault, really. Also, if you can see, that's spicy Dano's. I had to try it to see what it would taste like. Spicy Dano helps, but it's not like a tremendous difference. I can definitely do without it. But it's not bad with those chips on there. Like a little crunch. Yeah, not terrible. Forgot cheese. That would have helped. Oh well. Normally, this is the time of the night I would say they got my mess all cleaned up. Literally have just completely walked a mud hole in all this. So, that's definitely the worst part about it, but fire's feeling pretty good. It stuck back up a little bit. Pretty nice evening, really. It's not windy, so I mean, even though it's kind of chilly, it's not bad. I don't know how much the water has went down. Maybe a touch. I'm gonna say not much, if any. All right, back to the fire. Well, that is the extent of the firewood, but it has been nice because it has cooled down a touch. I don't know what it is. I think it was supposed to get down to like 37 tonight, so it's a little cool. Now, the rain was supposed to start around like 9ish, like 50% chance. Right now it is 11:15 and it's just now starting to sprinkle, so they were a little off, but it's definitely starting to sprinkle just a touch. And that's the last of the firewood, so that's my cue to get hot in the back and get ready for some sleepy time. So nice to get these muddy rubber boots off. Now I'm gonna get mud all over my sock. Much better. Gonna head over and give a little, it's about fell in a ditch, a little update in the river here. I really cannot tell that it's went down any. Like how usually you can see a line on the trees and rocks and stuff. I don't know, if you look at that tree right there, it could just be splashed up, I'm not sure. If it's went down, it's not went down much, that is for sure. I do not know how much it's rained through the night. It is kind of like drizzling at the moment. And they were calling for like a snow rain mixture today on and off. But it was supposed to get up to like 42 today. If you can see that. Right now it's supposed to be 37 degrees. Oh, a little chilly. I didn't really get cold in there. Tossed and turned a touch. Wasn't like the best night of sleep, but I've had worse. But anyway, I have one hot mess of a breakfast to cook here. And I think it's going to be pretty tasty, so I gotta get started on that because I got like 4 different things to cook. So, I don't have any more firewood. And everything's nice and wet again. So, I'm going to dig out the old trusty propane grill thing usually works pretty good. Start maybe on some potatoes. That's the sausage we're going with. I feel like I've had this before, but I don't remember. But it's all they had, so it's definitely what I was getting. All right, so that stuff's going pretty good. I'm going to let the potatoes go for a little while, because when I do potatoes or home fries or whatever, I like some crisp on mine, especially in a burrito. Because I don't like when you bite into a burrito with potato in there and it just tastes like someone's put a baked potato in there and it's just like mush. I don't like that. So this can go for a little while I'm pointing over that way. But I have plenty left over from potato soup because I brought too many. So pretty much meal prepping for myself for the next couple of days, like I always do. Because I'm gonna end up with a whole pack of bacon, whole thing of sausage, like, I don't know what that was, like 9 potatoes. Anyway, coffee time. I am ready for one. A hot coffee would have been nicer today, which I've been meaning to do. Still have not gotten on that. So, iced coffee again, it is. Black Rifle Coffee Company Espresso 300 milligram triple shot. Rich mocha. I'm not that impressed with these. I think I've had this one before. It's just been a while. I couldn't really remember. And they were like 2 for $6 or something like that. So I'll give it a shot again. Nah, that's the better of all of them, I think. It's still pretty strong and not my favorite. But I did notice that these have like less calories in them. I mean, I get it. It's Espresso 300 triple shot, Magnum 500 XXL Extreme. I get it. It's supposed to be strong. But, yeah. I think this may be the last Black Rifle I do for a minute. Unless they come out with like a normal one. Because like, I like the normal coffees better than like the triple shot kick you in the head versions. Yeah, oh, it's not terrible. It's another one of those I'll finish it but not get it again deal. So I don't know where that would fall in the ratings. Normally that's like a, I don't know, 5-ish. So, need to finish cooking the sausage. Get that bacon on. Just gotta cook up a couple eggs. Yeah, it's gonna take a minute. Get back at it. Alright, got a shell heating up just a touch. Eggs looking pretty good. Bacon's done. I think it's about time to heat up some sausage gravy. Alright, so potato, bacon, sausage mixture. Way too much. Gravy's heating up. Shell's looking pretty good. I need to get this wrapped and thrown in there. I was trying to make like 2, which is going to be way too many to start with, but there's going to be leftovers of that. And then I got more sausage and more potatoes left. Great. Burrito, not looking too bad. Gravy's heating up slowly. I don't want it to like burn in there. But I starting on the second one, and I remember to have some guacamole from last week in there, so that should be pretty good. But they don't never come out of here without making them. I gotta get a spoon. Well, I was about to say the rain's picked up. You can see that. That is definitely snow. It is coming down pretty good now. You can hear it hitting leaves. So this is going to be pretty decent timing, even though it's not quite done yet. But you guys know we ain't afraid of a little rain and snow, so I'm going to finish up this breakfast and get to eating, hopefully. All right, finished product. Cheese didn't melt as much as I'd like it to, but I'm trying to hurry up because it's still just snowing. So I don't know. Let's eat this. All right, get to eat in a blizzard. I'm going to start with this end piece just because it's not completely soaked in gravy and I can actually use my hand to eat it. I'm going to dip it in a little gravy. Yep. That's a good burrito. I'm definitely glad that I remember that guacamole because that's a nice touch in there. What gave me this idea is there's a guy on social media, I can't remember his like page's name, something weird like Sibs and Dibs, Sibis and Dibis, I don't know, but he's always saying nonsense like Cribby, I think, or Chez, I don't know. But he makes some pretty good stuff. He made something kind of like this, but he did like a bunch of small ones. Put them in a pan and baked them for like his whole family. They're kind of like breakfast enchiladas or something. Basically the same thing. I just didn't want to make a million of them. So instead I made 2 that are way too big. This one is going to be entirely too much. I knew I'd eat it later. It's fine. But I'm going to have this one. I got my second one for later. And then there's enough in there to make at least 1 more burrito. So, it's a good thing it tastes all right. But the rest of it being covered in this gravy is going to be awfully messy, because I'm already wrecking it. So now, yeah, it's like just a smothered burrito. Snow all over the lens. Getting nice and soaked now. Normally, I don't love a smothered burrito or like a wet burrito if you go to like a Mexican place. I'm more of like a dry handheld burrito type of person. But you gotta mix it up every once in a while. And this one turned out pretty good. I do like it. I would do it again for sure. Maybe next time not do it in a blizzard. That'd be all right. But should be an interesting video anyway. Started with rain, flooding, now it's snowing. Springtime in April in West Virginia. Now here in a couple days it's going to be 75. So get a little bit of everything. Oh, this is way too much for breakfast. That's for sure. Yeah. Too big of a bite. Not gonna make you guys watch that. That would have been bad. Oh. I did bring hot sauce. It's not a new one, but it's the Texas Pete hotter. It wasn't too bad. I don't love it, but it's not bad. I just thought maybe it'd be alright on some breakfast food. Because I've had it on like eggs before. It was pretty good. I'm really glad this camera's waterproof, because this is an excessive amount of moisture. Alright, see what the hot sauce tastes like on there. Hot sauce is good. I like it on there. I'm definitely going to soak that down. I should have cut those up in way smaller bites. Like out of the length of it, I just cut them like this. Way too big. I gotta find my knife. Hang on. Down to my last bite finally. I don't know how I'm not just a complete mess after eating this thing. So filling, but so tasty. I really wanted like a spicy sausage. That's all we had. I wanted a black pepper thick cut bacon. I got thick cut, had to pepper it myself. Still, it didn't turn out bad. So overall, it was pretty much what I was looking for. But yeah, I see why that's pretty tasty. Smothered burrito. I don't mind that at all. Now, when I'm home and eat the other one, when I'm in the dry, not a blizzard, and there's not a flood happening behind me, it'll be a little more enjoyable probably. Because I was fine till like right at the end, right when those burritos were cooking and like everything was almost done, it just started dumping. It's calmed down a little. I didn't think we were really even supposed to get like this much snow. They just kind of like it was like a little bit of mixture, but like it's on the ground a little bit already. But it's warming up, so that'll be gone. But anyway, that's that. I gotta go back out this little bit of a flooded road here. I don't think that the river's gone up anymore. If anything, it's went down a touch, so probably good to go. So if anything too crazy happens, I'll let you guys know. But other than that, I gotta get home and get these wet clothes off and get this wet stuff out of the truck. Yeah, camping in the snow and rain's fun and interesting, but it's also super messy. Because my feet are all muddy, back of the truck's muddy now. But anyway, enough complaining. But thanks to all of you that stuck around this long and watched till the end, because I really did not know what was going to happen with this video. So hopefully it turns out alright and you guys enjoy it. Definitely tune in next week, because we will do it again. I don't know what yet, but this was unplanned and it turned out pretty fun, interesting. So think about subscribing. That would help me out a little bit, and it will let you guys know whenever I upload, I do believe. And yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching. Wish I could catch one of these snowflakes. They're huge. I don't know how I'm missing them.